Hello friends, welcome back to the class. The today's topic is correlation molecular orbital theory of electrocyclizations. Correlation molecular orbital theory, also called as conservation of symmetry of molecular orbitals. So here the first reaction is 4 and pi electrocyclizations. Example. So first thing, Kahn mode of rotation. So friends, here in CMO theory, if you want to explain Kahn mode of rotation, you have to classify the molecular orbital with respect to C2 symmetry. How to remember? Kahn starts with C. C2 symmetry start with C. Okay. So Kahn mode of electrocyclizations. So we have to maintain C2 symmetry. The reaction is 1,3-butadiene, 2 pi bonds are present. 2 means even number, therefore it comes under 4 and pi electrocyclizations. And this pi bond shift here, we get the sigma bond. Now this pi bond shift here, we get pi bond. Okay, so therefore we are classifying the molecular orbitals with respect to C2 symmetry. Before that, so two conditions are there: thermal condition, photochemical condition. Now we have to verify Kahn rotation is allowed under thermally or forbidden. So that thing we have to find. So first, right, you know that 1,3-butadiene has 2 pi bonds. These 2 pi bonds are converting into one sigma bond and one nu pi bond. So to explain C2 Kahn mode of rotation, we have to classify the molecular orbitals of reactant and molecular orbitals of product. That means, so 1,3-butadiene has 4 molecular orbitals, we know that. So these 4 molecular orbitals belongs to these pi bonds. So here these pi bonds are converting into one sigma bond and one pi bond. Therefore, we have to draw the molecular orbitals for this sigma bond and pi bond. So, sigma bond has 2 bonds, 2 molecular orbitals, sigma bonding molecular orbital and sigma star anti-bonding molecular orbital. Pi bond has 2 molecular orbitals, pi bonding molecular orbital, pi star molecular orbital. So let's see thermal condition. So designation of the molecular orbital, molecular orbitals we are classifying with respect to C2 symmetry, and the designations are, we know that psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4. So here friends, we know here the 1,3-butadiene has 4 carbons. The 4 carbons are sp2 hybridized, therefore 4 molecular orbitals are present, psi1 to psi4. Here each and every carbon contribute 1 p orbital, therefore each and every molecular orbital has 4 lobes. So the first orbital 1 psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4. So how to give the signs? Psi1, number of nodes are 0. Psi2, number of nodes are 1. Psi3, number of nodes are 2. Psi4, number of nodes are 3. The formula is psi n is molecular orbital. Yes, what is that? Psi n is the molecular orbitals. Then number of nodes in psi n molecular orbitals equal to n minus 1. That's why psi1 has 0 nodes, psi2 has 1 node, psi3 has 2 nodes, psi4 has 3 nodes. Here there is no node, so at the top side all lobes are filled with plus. By default, bottom side we get the negative sign. So psi2, one node is present. We already discussed that when odd number of nodes are present, one node should come exactly middle of the orbital. So this is the node. So here we start with plus. Here there is no node, therefore plus followed by plus only. Node is present, plus followed by minus. Here no node, therefore minus followed by minus. Friends, this is the psi 2. Psi 3, nodes are 2. So what is that? When odd number of nodes are present, one node should come at middle. When even number of nodes, so node should not come at middle of the orbital, therefore the two nodes will come at these places. So start with s plus, node is present, therefore here we get minus. By default bottom side we get plus. Node not, there is no node, therefore minus will come here. Node is present, so therefore here we get plus. By default we get a negative charge at bottom. Psi 4, 3 nodes are present, not necessary friends. Here the 3 nodes will come like this because 4 orbitals separated by 3 nodes. So plus minus come alternatively. Yes. So these are the molecular orbitals of 1,3-butadiene. So now let's see the C2 symmetry. So friends, here you see psi n is a molecular orbital, then n is equal to odd, like 1 3. Then C2 symmetry is asymmetric. With respect to C2 symmetry, the molecular orbitals are asymmetric. When n is equal to even, so with respect to C2 symmetry, yes, the molecular orbitals are symmetric. What they are saying? Psi n is molecular orbital, n is equal to odd, like psi 1, psi 3, then these are asymmetric. When n is equal to even, like psi 2, psi 4, those are symmetric. So we can easily remember C2, 2 is there, 2 belongs to even, therefore even number of molecular orbitals are symmetric. So let's classify this one. So psi 1 asymmetric, psi 1 asymmetric, psi 2 symmetric because 2, psi 3 is asymmetric, and psi 4 is symmetric. So friends, this is the classification of molecular orbitals with respect to C2 symmetry. So now come here, come to the molecular orbitals of products. So here 2 pi bonds, so that means these 4 molecular orbitals are converting into 1 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. So these 4 molecular orbitals of reactants converting into 4 molecular orbitals of products. What are those 4 molecular orbitals? 2 pi bonds converting into 1 sigma bond and 1 pi bond. So sigma bond has 2 molecular orbitals. Sigma bonding molecular orbital, yes, and next one sigma star anti-bonding molecular orbital. Sigma has 2 molecular orbital, and similarly pi has 2 molecular orbital, pi bonding molecular orbital and pi star anti-bonding molecular orbital. So here always sigma is strong bond, that means it has low energy, then pi bond, then pi star, then yes sigma star. This is the energy order of molecular orbital. Sigma bond is less energetic than pi, pi is less energetic than sigma star is less energetic than pi star is less energetic than sigma star. So now let's classify the molecular orbitals of products. Yes, designation, molecular orbital and C2 symmetry. What is the designation? I already told you sigma, pi, next is pi star, next is sigma star, because this is the energy order. It is energy order. Yes, always bonding molecular orbitals has less energy than anti-bonding molecular orbitals. And the molecular orbital sigma means what? Here the overlapping of p atomic orbitals. Which type of overlapping? End-on overlapping. This is called end-on overlapping. Next, pi. What is pi bond? Side-on overlapping of p orbitals. Yes, side-on overlapping of p orbitals. Come here. Pi star is nothing but p orbital only, side-on overlapping. Sigma star is nothing but end-on overlapping. Okay. So based on the signs come here, that is classified bonding molecular orbital or anti-bonding molecular orbital. Let's see. So here plus orbital overlapped with plus, that is called bonding molecular orbital. Plus orbital overlapped with minus orbital, that is called anti-bonding molecular orbital. So here plus orbital now overlapping with plus orbital, that's why it is a sigma bonding molecular orbital. Come here, plus orbital at the top side overlapped with plus orbital at the top side. So this is a side-on overlapping, therefore bonding molecular orbital. Come here, plus orbital overlapped with minus orbital through side-on overlapping, that's why anti-bonding. Here plus orbital overlapped with minus orbital. So friends, these are the molecular orbitals of, right, what? Cyclobutene. Now let's classify their symmetries. Okay, so this is a symmetric and this is because you see C2 symmetry. At this point you rotate the molecular orbital, at this point center of the molecular orbital rotate. So with respect to C2, then this orbital come this position, this will come to this position, therefore same molecular orbital will come, that's why it is symmetric. Otherwise friends, you remember sigma bond is symmetric with respect to C2 and sigma symmetry, where sigma star is asymmetric with respect to C2 and sigma. Sigma bond is symmetric with respect to C2 symmetry and sigma symmetry. Sigma star is asymmetric with respect to C2 symmetry and sigma symmetry. So here this is nothing but pi 1 pi 2, no? Yes. So even numbers are symmetric, odd numbers are asymmetric, therefore this is a asymmetric, where this is a symmetric, because we are classifying psi 1 psi 2. These are nothing but ethylene molecular orbitals, psi 1 psi 2. Psi 1 is symmetric with respect to sigma, psi 2 is symmetric with respect to C2. So I already told you sigma star is asymmetric with respect to C2 and also sigma symmetry. Friends, so this is the molecular orbitals. Now you see I am going to, yes, okay. So now, right friends, let's see electronic configuration. Yes, so sigma bond is there, that sigma bond has 2 electrons. Pi bond is there, that pi bond has 2 electrons. So now here psi 1 has 2 electrons, psi 2 has 2 electrons. We want to classify the molecular orbitals which has low that means which are having low energy and which are having high energy. Molecular orbital with electrons are just consideration saying as low energetic molecular orbitals. So here, so that means you have to draw a line which are having the electrons. Okay, now connect asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry, asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry, from reactant to product, that is called correlation. Yes, correlate asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry. Here also asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry. You see here, so the low energy molecular orbitals not correlating with high energy molecular orbital, isn't it friends? So if this symmetry correlate with this symmetry, this is called low energy molecular orbital correlating with high energy molecular orbital, but this is not happening here. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is low energy molecular orbitals correlating with low energy molecular orbitals of products with the same symmetry, and high energy molecular orbitals of reactants correlating with high energy molecular orbitals of products. So low energy molecular orbital correlates with low energy molecular orbitals in reactant and products. High energy molecular orbitals of reactants correlates with high energy molecular orbitals of products. So that means they are following non-crossing rule. What they are doing, sir? Following non-crossing rule. Therefore C2 symmetry is preserved under thermal condition, because we are discussing about ground state condition, thermal condition. When C2 symmetry is preserved, Kahn rotation is allowed. Under which condition? Thermal condition. So this is about Kahn mode of rotation of C2 symmetry. So you have to explain Kahn mode of rotation forbidden under photochemical condition. For that, photochemical condition. Now let's classify the molecular orbitals. Yes, psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4, and here electronic configuration is psi1 has 2 electrons, psi2 has 1 electron. So this electron, another electron promotes to psi3 level. So this is the molecular orbitals of 1,3-butadiene under photochemical condition. Now let's see C2 symmetry. So psi2, psi4 are symmetric, psi1, psi3 are asymmetric. Yes, you observe psi2, psi4 are symmetric, psi1, psi3 are asymmetric. Come to the molecular orbitals of products. Yes, sigma, pi, pi star and sigma star. C2 symmetry. Sigma is symmetric with respect to, let's fill the electrons. Psi1 has 2 electrons. 1 electron from pi bond promotes to pi star orbital. Okay, now so sigma bond is symmetric with respect to C2 symmetry. Pi bond nothing but what? Ethylene molecular orbitals only na. Therefore we can say psi1 and psi2. Psi2 is symmetric, psi1 is asymmetric. Therefore this is asymmetric, this is symmetric. Sigma star is asymmetric. Yes, with respect to C2 symmetry as well as the sigma symmetry. So now, classify the molecular orbital which are having electrons and which are not having the electrons. Now correlates with the same symmetry elements from reactants to products. Yes, asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry. Here asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry. What is happening, sir? Here this is crossing the rule. That means low energy molecular orbitals correlating with high energy molecular orbital. So that means these are not following non-crossing rule. That means Kahn mode of rotation. That means C2 symmetry not preserving. Therefore Kahn mode of rotation is forbidden. Yes, is it clear? What is that? So here low energy molecular orbitals of reactants correlating with high energy molecular orbitals of product, and high energy molecular orbitals of reactant correlating with low energy molecular orbitals of product. So these are crossing non-crossing rule. That means C2 symmetry not preserving. Therefore Kahn mode of rotation is forbidden. Under which condition? Photochemical condition. That thing we explained here. So friends, this is Kahn mode of rotation for 4n pi electrocyclization. What is the conclusion? For 4n pi electrocyclization, Kahn rotation is allowed under thermally. Yes, thermally allowed. Thermally allowed. Photochemically forbidden, not necessary. So where it is allowed? Thermally allowed. Okay, let's see this mode of rotation. So to explain the this mode of rotation, we have to classify the molecular orbitals with respect to sigma symmetry, because this mode of rotation if you want to explain this mode of rotation, you have to follow sigma symmetry. Why we have to follow sigma symmetry, we will learn in FMO theory. Yes. So now thermal condition, molecular orbitals. Yes, psi1, psi2, psi3, psi4. Each orbital has 4 lobes. Again, so psi1 has 0 nodes, therefore plus, all plus comes in the top side of psi1 molecular orbital. By default we get minus lobes. So here psi2 has 1 node, that node here come at middle of the orbital, because 1 node odd number, it must come at the center of the molecular orbital. Plus here no node, therefore plus only come. Here node is there, minus come. Here also no node, therefore minus come. So here it has 2 nodes. The 2 nodes will come like this because 2 is even, therefore no center node is present. So plus node is present, here we get plus. So no node, therefore minus. Minus, here node is there, therefore we get a plus. And for psi4 not necessary, plus minus comes alternatively. Okay, so let's see the electronic configuration. Psi1, yes, so 4 electrons are there because 2 pi bonds, 2 into 2, 4 pi electrons. 2 electrons filled into psi1 molecular orbital, 2 electron filled into the psi2 molecular orbital. So to classify the sigma symmetry, psi n is a molecular orbital when n is equal to odd number, n is equal to odd, like psi1, psi3. So sigma symmetry is symmetric. When it is symmetric, when n is equal to odd, sigma is symmetric. Psi1, psi3 are symmetric, remaining are asymmetric. You see, yes, psi1, psi3 are symmetric, remaining are asymmetric. So now let's classify the molecular orbitals of products. Yes, sigma, pi, pi star, sigma star. Yes, end on overlapping, side on overlapping, side on overlapping, end on overlapping. So sigma bond is nothing but plus lobe overlapped with plus lobe. Pi bond is nothing but plus lobe overlapped with plus lobe. Pi star means plus lobe overlapped with minus lobe. Sigma star means plus lobe overlapped with minus lobe. Okay, this is the molecular orbitals. So now here let's see the apparatus. I already told you sigma bond is symmetric with respect to sigma symmetry or C2 symmetry. Sigma star is asymmetric with respect to sigma symmetry and C2 symmetry. So here what you can say, these are the molecular orbitals of ethylene psi1, and here this is a psi2. So sigma is symmetric for odd number of molecular orbital, therefore symmetric. Psi2 is asymmetric. So sigma star is always asymmetric. Okay, so let's see the electronic configuration. Sigma bond has 2 electrons. Yes, pi bond has 2 electrons. Yes, classify the molecular orbital with electrons, without electrons. Now yes, same symmetry, you have to correlate with same symmetry. Here symmetric, here symmetric, therefore correlation. Asymmetry, asymmetry, correlation. Symmetry, symmetry, correlation. And here asymmetry, asymmetry, correlation. You observe that here reactant symmetry is correlating with product symmetry, but low energy molecular orbitals are correlating with high energy molecular orbital. High energy molecular orbital correlating with low energy molecular orbital. Here these are crossing the non-crossing rule. Therefore, sigma symmetry not preserving in thermal condition. That means sigma symmetry not preserved means this mode of rotation is forbidden. Under which condition? Thermal rotation, thermal condition. So because of sigma symmetry not preserving under thermal condition. Yes. So that means this mode of rotation is forbidden under thermal condition. This is the final conclusion for 4n pi electrocyclization. Let's see photochemical condition. So classify the molecular orbitals. Yes. With and give the symmetry, sigma symmetry. And here under photochemical condition, one electron from psi 2 promotes to psi 3, and one electron from pi bond promotes to pi star orbital. Now classify low energy molecular orbitals from high energy molecular orbital, and correlates the symmetry of molecular orbitals of reactants with the symmetry of molecular orbitals of products. Yes, symmetry to symmetry, asymmetry to asymmetry, and symmetry to symmetry, and here asymmetry to asymmetry. Here you can observe that what is happening, low energy molecular orbitals of reactants correlating with low energy molecular orbitals of products, high energy molecular orbitals of reactants correlating with high energy molecular orbitals of product. So these are following non-crossing rule. This is not crossing the rule. Therefore, this mode of rotation is allowed under photochemical condition. This mode of rotation is allowed under photochemical condition. So what is allowed? This mode of rotation is allowed under photochemical condition. So from this you can come to conclusion. What is that? Kahn mode of rotation for this reaction allowed thermally, where this mode of rotation, yes, this mode of rotation allowed under photochemically. So friends, this is about CMO theory of 4n pi electrocyclizations. Let's explain CMO theory of 4n plus 2 pi electrocyclizations. Yes, first one, Kahn mode of rotation. So we already discussed that. Yes. So to explain Kahn mode of rotation, and here the example is 135 hexatriene, 1, 2, 3, 3 pi bonds are there. Therefore, it is comes under 4n plus 2 pi electrocyclizations. And here 3 pi bonds are converting into 1 sigma bond, 2 new pi bonds, 1 sigma bond and 2 new pi bonds. Yes. Here this is 3 pi bonds, friends, and 1 sigma bond, and here 2 new pi bonds are forming. Okay, so therefore we have to classify the molecular orbitals with respect to, right, C2 symmetry, because we are going to discuss about Kahn mode of rotation. To explain Kahn mode of rotation, we have to take C2 symmetry. So let's see. So thermal condition, designation, molecular orbitals, C2 symmetry. Yes, designations are psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4, psi 5, and psi 6. Because friends, 135 hexatriene has 6 carbons. 6 carbons are having sp2 hybridization. Therefore, 6 molecular orbitals are present. So molecular orbitals are, yes. Okay. So let's see the nodes. Nodes is equal to here. Number of nodes are 0. Here 1 node is present. Here 2 nodes are present. Here 3 nodes are present. And here 4 nodes are present. And here 5 nodes are present. Okay. So there is no node, therefore all lobes are having plus sign at top side, all lobes are having minus side at bottom side. One node, that one node always come at middle of the orbital. So plus, at the top side again we have the plus. Here no node, again plus will come. Node is present, therefore here minus will come. Here no node, therefore minus come. Here also no node, therefore minus will come. So right here, psi 3, 2 nodes are there. To follow symmetry, the 2 nodes come after 2 lobes and after 2 lobes. Here start with plus. Here no node, therefore plus will come. Here node is present, therefore it is having minus. And no node, therefore it has the minus. Node is present, therefore here we should get plus. Here no node, therefore we get plus. Psi 4, 3 nodes are present, one node will come at middle and the remaining will come at this place to follow the symmetry. Yes. So here start with plus. See here friends, node is present, therefore here we get minus. Here no node, therefore we get minus. Node is present, we get yes plus. Here no node, therefore we get plus. Node is present, therefore we get minus. For psi phi, 4 nodes are there and 4 is even number, therefore no node will come at center of the molecular orbital. Leave the center place and the remaining are having nodes. And here plus, node is present, therefore we get minus. Node is present, therefore we get plus. Here no node, therefore we get a plus at this position. Node is present, therefore we get minus. Node is present, we get a plus. And right, so not necessary for psi 6 because plus minus will come alternatively. Okay, so let's classify the C2 symmetry. I already told you. So the molecular orbitals with even number are symmetric, odd numbers are asymmetric with respect to C2 symmetry. Yes, you can see that molecular orbitals with even number are symmetric, molecular orbitals with odd number are asymmetric. So let's fill the electronic configuration. Yes, psi 1 has 2 electrons, psi 2 has 2 electrons, psi 3 has 2 electrons. There is no electrons in remaining orbitals because 6 pi electrons are present, 3 pi bonds, 3 into 2, 6. Let's take about molecular orbitals of product. Okay, so what is happening friends? 3 pi bonds are converting into 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds. Therefore, the possible molecular orbitals are sigma bond has 2 molecular orbitals, sigma and a sigma star. For our convenience, here 2 pi bonds has 4 molecular orbitals, pi 1, pi 2, pi 3, pi 4. Our convenience, I am saying as pi 1, pi 2, pi 3 star, pi 4 star. So sigma, pi 1, pi 2. For our convenience, I am saying as pi 3 star because anti-bonding molecular orbital, pi 4 star. The last one is sigma star. This is the energy order. So sigma end-on overlapping, pi 1 S means we have 4 lobes because this is nothing but 1,3 butadiene only. So therefore 4 lobes are present. Again these are also having 4 lobes. Sigma star is also side-on overlapping. You fill the signs. Plus orbital overlapped with plus orbital sigma bond. This is nothing but psi 1, 0 nodes are present. That means pi 1 you can consider as psi 1. In place of pi 1 you can say as psi 1. Psi 1 has 0 nodes, therefore plus come in top side. By default minus will come at the bottom side. Okay, pi 2, 1 node is present, that node will come at the middle of the orbital. And here you start with plus, there is no node, here plus will come. Here node is present, here we get minus. So no node, therefore minus will come. And psi 3 we have 2 nodes, the 2 nodes will come at these places. Yes, so here we have plus, node is present, therefore we get a minus. There is no node, therefore we get minus. Here node is present, therefore we get a plus. Psi 4 has 3 nodes and not necessary, plus minus will come alternatively. Yes, so you remember friends, these are nothing but 1, 3 butadiene molecular orbitals only. And come to here sigma star here plus overlap with minus. So this is the molecular orbitals of product. So now let's see sigma. So let's fill the electrons. So okay, let's see the symmetry. Sigma bond is symmetric with respect to C2 symmetry and sigma symmetry. So here C2 only symmetric for even number of molecular orbitals, odd numbers are asymmetric. Yes, you see Even numbers are symmetric, odd numbers are asymmetric. Psi 2, psi 3, nothing but pi 2, pi 4 are symmetric, and pi 1, pi 3 are asymmetric. Sigma star is asymmetric with respect to any symmetry. Yes. Let's fill the electrons. Psi 1 has sigma bond has 2 electrons. Pi 1 has 2 electrons. Pi 2 has 2 electrons. Because friends, one sigma bond, 2 electrons. This pi bond has 2 electrons. Another pi bond has 2 electrons. 4 electrons here. Those electrons filled here. The remaining are empty. So let's classify high energy molecular orbital from low energy molecular orbital. That means molecular orbitals with electrons, molecular orbitals without electrons. So that is the classification. Now correlate same symmetry molecular orbitals. Here molecular orbitals of reactants, molecular orbitals of product, asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry, again asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry, asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry. So what is happening, friends? Low energy molecular orbital correlating with high energy molecular orbital from reactant to product, and high energy molecular orbital correlating with low energy molecular orbital from reactant to product. That means these are crossing non-crossing rule. So therefore Kahn mode of rotation forbidden under thermal condition. For which reaction? 4n plus 2 pi electrocyclizations. So that is the writing here. They are not preserving the C2 symmetry. Therefore Kahn mode of rotation is forbidden under thermal condition. So it is the forbidden under thermal condition means it will be allowed under photochemical condition, that we have to explain. Let's see photochemical condition. So just classify the molecular orbital with symmetry. Yes, here one electron from psi 3 promotes to psi 4 level, and the remaining orbitals not having any electrons. And let's classify the molecular orbitals of product. Yes, one electron from phi 2 promotes to pi 3 orbital. Yes. So now classify the molecular orbitals from low energy to high energy. Yes, that means molecular orbital with electrons, without electron, that's only. So now correlate, yes, molecular orbitals of reactant to product, asymmetry to asymmetry, here symmetry to symmetry, asymmetry to asymmetry, and symmetry to symmetry, asymmetry to asymmetry, and symmetry to symmetry. So friends, what is happening? The low energy molecular orbitals of reactants correlating with low energy molecular orbitals of product, and high energy molecular orbitals of reactants correlating with high energy molecular orbitals of product. So therefore C2 symmetry preserving under photochemical condition. That means Kahn mode of rotation is allowed under photochemical condition. Yes, these are following non-crossing rule. Therefore C2 symmetry is preserved. Therefore Kahn rotation is allowed under which condition? Photochemical condition. So friends, let's explain. Yes, this mode of rotation. Therefore we have to classify the molecular orbital with respect to sigma symmetry. So here, so I am not explaining the molecular orbitals again because it is highly complicated. So therefore let's see the yes. So these are the molecular orbitals of 1,3-butadiene. So sigma symmetry. Sigma symmetry for molecular orbitals which are having odd number like psi 1, psi 3, psi 5, those are symmetric, remaining are asymmetric. Yes, you can see odd number molecular orbitals are symmetric, even number molecular orbitals are asymmetric with respect to sigma. Let's fill the electrons. So how many pi electrons are there? 6 pi electrons. Those 6 pi electrons filled into these molecular orbitals. Yes. Come to the molecular orbitals of products. Yes, yes, these are the molecular orbitals of products. And here, so I already told you sigma bond is symmetric with respect to sigma as well as C2, and here also sigma symmetry is symmetric for odd number of molecular orbitals. For even number, those are asymmetric. You see, odd number are symmetric, even numbers are asymmetric. I will explain later how these are symmetric, how odd numbers are symmetric, how even numbers are asymmetric, and also I will explain for C2 symmetry how even numbers are symmetric, how odd numbers are asymmetric. I will explain later. Okay, sigma star. Sigma star is asymmetric with respect to sigma symmetry. So friends, these are the molecular orbital classified with respect to sigma symmetry. Fill the electrons. Psi1 has, sigma bond has 2 electrons, pi1 has 2 electron, pi2 has 2 electron, and those orbitals not having any electrons. Now classify the molecular orbital from low energy to high energy. So now, yes, correlate molecular orbitals of reactants to product. Symmetry to symmetry, asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry, asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry, and asymmetry to asymmetry. So what you observe here? So ground state molecular orbitals correlating with ground state molecular orbital. That means low energy molecular orbital correlating with low energy molecular orbital. High energy molecular orbital correlating with high energy molecular orbital. These are not crossing non-crossing rule. Therefore, these are following the non-crossing rule. That means sigma symmetry is preserving under which condition? Thermal condition. When sigma symmetry is maintained, disrotation is allowed under thermal condition. That thing we are explained here. Yes, these are following non-crossing rule. Therefore, sigma symmetry is preserved. So disrotation is allowed under thermal condition. So next, so we have to explain under photochemical condition it must be forbidden, but we have to explain. So classify the molecular orbital. Yes, under photochemical condition. Okay, yes, okay friends, here, so these are, yes, low energy molecular orbital, and these are high energy molecular orbital. So correlate symmetry to symmetry, asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry, and asymmetry to asymmetry, symmetry to symmetry, and asymmetry to asymmetry. What is happening here? So it is going to happen, yes, these are going to be crossing non-crossing rule. That means low energy molecular orbital correlating with high energy molecular orbitals of product, high energy molecular orbitals of reactant correlating with low energy molecular orbital of product. That means these are crossing non-crossing rule. That means these are crossed their limit. Therefore, sigma symmetry not maintained under photochemical condition. When it is not maintained, disrotation is forbidden. That thing we explained here. Yes, disrotation is forbidden under photochemical condition. Friends, what you observed for 4n plus 2 pi electrocyclization, Kahn mode of rotation is allowed under photochemical condition, where dis mode of rotation, yes, dis mode of rotation allowed under thermal condition. So this is about yes, right, CMO theory of 4n plus 2 pi electrocyclization reactions. Now here Woodward-Hoffmann selection rules. Yes, what you observed there? So 4n electron, number of pi electron, 4n pi electrocyclization, 4n plus 2 pi electron cyclization, and here 4n pi electron cyclization, thermally Kahn rotation is allowed, photochemically disrotation is allowed. 4n plus 2, thermally disrotation allowed, photochemically Kahn rotation is allowed. So friends, this is about CMO theory of electrocyclization reactions. Thank you.